Here are the top 10 Spanish books for beginners to boost your language skills while enjoying a great read. Why these books? Well, they combine engaging stories, beginner-friendly language, and cultural richness. And with so many books available, finding the perfect one for your level can be quite challenging. So, I've done all the work for you. As a language enthusiast and avid reader, I've come through beginner-friendly novels, alternative textbooks, and even a few literary fiction gems to create the ultimate list. So, let's start with number 1. First Spanish Reader, a beginner's dual language book by Ángel Flores. This is an excellent resource for Spanish learner beginners. It has a dual language format where Spanish stories are presented alongside their English translations on facing pages. This makes it really easy to follow, cross-reference, and understand unfamiliar words or phrases without actually interrupting the flow of reading. Plus, the stories are easy-to-read adaptations of classic Spanish tales, such as El burro de Buridán, Buridan's donkey, Padre, Hijo o Caballo, Father, Son, or Horse, and Aquí se vende pescado fresco. Fresh fish is sold here. What's more, the book is structured to gradually increase in difficulty, ensuring that learners can steadily progress at their own pace. Spanish Short Stories for Beginners. Spanish Short Stories for Beginners by Olly is a great resource for anyone starting to read in Spanish. The book features 8 short, digestible stories designed to help beginners stay motivated while building their comprehension skills. Each story focuses on everyday vocabulary and grammar, so you learn practical language you can actually use in real life. Something I really love about this book is the checkpoints that guide readers as they progress, and the glossaries and summaries after each story. These checkpoints allow learners to measure their comprehension improvement over time, creating a very good sense of accomplishment and great motivation. 101 Conversations in Simple Spanish. 101 Conversations in Simple Spanish is a great resource that offers 101 realistic dialogues written in simple spoken Spanish. It really focuses on everyday communication and conversational skills, so it avoids overwhelming learners with complex grammar. With over 15,000 words of authentic Spanish and expressions that real people actually use on the street, not just on textbooks, this resource is a goldmine for practical language learning. The conversational format also makes it a great tool for improving listening comprehension, as it really mirrors real-life exchanges that you'd encounter in Spanish-speaking environments. El Principito. El Principito is a timeless classic that doubles as a perfect resource for Spanish learners. The book's simple prose, sentence structure, and chapter length are straightforward, which makes it very approachable. El Principito follows a young prince, El Principito, who visits various planets, including Earth. It addresses multiple universal themes like loneliness, friendship, love, and loss. Despite its style as a children's book, this novel makes deep, heartfelt observations about life, adults, and human nature. So it's not only a great book to learn Spanish, but a great book in general. These universal themes of human connection keep readers captivated and motivated to continue reading. All things considered, this is a great book for learners who like to dig into a timeless tale. And in my opinion, engaging with materials that capture your interest, whether they're timeless tales, iconic shows, or everyday conversations, is actually the best ways to learn a language. Which is why I always recommend FluentU. FluentU has a Chrome extension that lets you learn with any Netflix content or YouTube video that has subtitles. It makes the subtitles interactive. This means that each subtitled word will be clickable and will let you see meanings, examples written by language experts, and video examples of native speakers using the vocab across different contexts. So you'll be able to watch iconic Netflix shows like, for example, La Casa de Papel, and look up vocabulary without ever changing your screen. And you'll be able to add the words to your vocab and learn them in a personalized quiz on FluentU later. Soon, you'll also be able to import your favorite YouTube videos into your FluentU account, making it even easier to watch them and learn on your phone. Are you a beginner? Don't worry. FluentU has a huge curated library that features videos tailored for you, no matter your level. In addition to this, FluentU has Spanish lessons with helpful teacher explanations. And at the end of each lesson and video, you get personalized quizzes and speaking questions to make everything you learn really stick. To try FluentU right now for free, click the link in the description below and get your free trial. And speaking about missing out, this next book is something everyone should read at least once. El Alquimista. El Alquimista by Paulo Coelho is an excellent choice for Spanish learners seeking a motivational and accessible read. El Alquimista is a short novel where the main character is a Spanish shepherd boy named Santiago. The story follows Santiago as he travels from his home in Andalusia to the pyramids in Egypt in search of treasure. The book follows him on his journey there, as Santiago meets a number of characters who help him guide him and give him advice. The language in this book is very simple and direct, so it's very suitable for beginners who want to practice their reading skills without feeling like they're way in over their heads. The clear storytelling and straightforward narrative structure helps maintain focus, while the accessible vocabulary and grammar allow learners to build fluency with ease. And while this book doesn't come with language aids like glossaries, its approachable style makes it a great standalone resource. If you want to improve reading fluency while enjoying a thought-provoking and uplifting tale, this book is just for you. Amnesia. Amnesia by José Luis Ocasar Ariza is a gripping detective story full of suspenseful storytelling. With a title like Amnesia, you can probably guess what this book is about. There's a robbery, an accident, and would you believe it, a victim who cannot remember a thing. The police believe that our poor amnesian protagonist is the thief, but not everything is as dire as it seems, because a nurse might be able to help him escape. I won't spoil anything, but this book's intense plot will keep you hooked and motivated to keep reading, all while improving your Spanish. Amnesia is written entirely in the present indicative tense, meaning the language is straightforward and accessible for learners, especially beginners. What really sets this book apart is its focus on practical vocabulary related to clothing, body parts, and locations, key vocab for everyday conversations. Leyendas. Leyendas by Gustavo Adolfo Bécquer is a captivating collection of stories perfect for learners who want to deepen their Spanish skills while exploring classic literature. The book's rich and poetic language introduces students to accessible yet more advanced vocabulary and expressions. Through its focus on past and compound verb tenses, it also provides an excellent opportunity to reinforce grammar in an organic context. Each legend follows a clear structure, making it easier for learners to analyze grammatical and syntactic patterns while enjoying the romantic and mysterious tales. Plus, the stories offer a deep dive into Spanish culture and history, like the legend of El Monte de las Ánimas that surrounds Día de Todos los Santos. Learn Spanish with Paul Noble. Learn Spanish with Paul Noble for beginners is a bit different from the other books in this list. It's an audiobook. With over 13 hours of guided instruction, the audiobook focuses on teaching vocabulary and conversational skills through repetition and immersion in practical, everyday settings. This method allows learners to build confidence and fluency without the stress of grammar exercises or exams. It also has a structured yet relaxed approach, which makes it accessible to complete beginners. Madrigal's Magic Key to Spanish. Madrigal's Magic Key to Spanish by Margarita Madrigal offers a creative and systematic approach to learning Spanish. The book uses storytelling to teach grammar and vocabulary by weaving language concepts into simple, relatable narratives. And since the learning process is more enjoyable, this really helps retention by providing meaningful context for new words and grammatical structures. The systematic structure of the book makes it really easy to follow, while its emphasis on developing perfect pronunciation ensures that learner can accurately pronounce every word. If you want to develop strong foundational skills in Spanish in an enjoyable way, this is a great resource for you. Spanish is fun. Spanish is Fun, Lively Lessons for Beginners is a fun, interactive resource that makes learning Spanish enjoyable and effective for beginners. This book features engaging lessons and exercises designed for self-study. It focuses on functional vocabulary and practical everyday scenarios, ensuring that the language learned is immediately applicable to real-life situations. It encourages steady progress across all areas of language acquisition, like reading, writing, and speaking. Plus, it has a structured approach, which really helps you stay motivated while you build up your skills. And now that you've got reading practice covered, go enjoy this next video where we share the best resources for Spanish listening practice.